Greetings, my friends. I am Gillesmansillon. I'm an artist and spiritualist, and I thought to come back and continue to discuss the spiritual ascension path, personal development in relation to spirituality. I'm going to thank you so very much. If you're new to the channel, to think about subscribing. I thank you very much for your likes. I thank you for your sharing and for your comments, as well as for your donations. If you want a private consultation, you can send me an email. I'll give you my phone number. We'll be able to set some time for an appointment. So I want to discuss the idea of the reflective power of the universe. The Earth is a mirror. The universe is a mirror. No matter which level we are on, there is always a silent observer and spiritual consciousness that will mirror to us all. The more we ascend, the more we can utilize the mirror effect of the universe. That is because there are countless higher intelligence that is always surrounding us, as well as our collective I am presence that's always ready to reflect to us the positive and negative of our life. So on the higher spiritual level, God, when he created the universe of universes, before the universe of universes, there was paradise and the central universe. But then one day, God announced that there was something going on beyond the central universe of perfection, and he created the seven super universe. And he created seven times 7, 49 reflective spirits that are very useful to the Ancient of Days. They are the super administrator of the super universe. They rule over 100,000 local universe, and those reflective spirits are providing the Ancient of Days the ability to see the seven aspect of God consciousness in relationship to any universal problem. The thing is, the Ancient of Days are not able to read the information of the reflective spirit. They're completely blurred. They're showing. So God created image aids. So that at any point when they look at any of the reflective spirit, they have seven reflective spirit, each of them in the seven super universe, the image aid can fix the information so that it can be interpreted by the Ancient of Days. And at the dawn of creation, God has created those 49 reflective spirits. But there was no, the Supreme Being was like, but there is no cohesion in relationship to the whole, for it needed to see the reflection of the whole of creation at all times. So he asked the ultimate, and the ultimate understood that there was a need for that, and the deity absolute created a being called Majeston. Is an amazing being that lives on paradise, that is the center of all reflectivity. Is a purely mental being, but at all time, when looking at Majeston, is the coordinating personality that through all reflective energies of all the evolution of all seven super universe is the manifestation, is the first creation of the Supreme, although it wasn't directly done. So it's so those are the reflective spirit of the universe. And very often, when there is a need for the super universe rulers to send a message to the Father, Mother, God of any local universe, they can utilize the reflective spirit, and the reflective spirit work out throughout all the circuits of the universe. When the reflective energy is not enough to send a message, the super universe administration often send solitary messengers. For those are amazing beings. They're the highest order of the family of the infinite spirit. They're the only spirits in creation that operates alone. They're forbidden to be more than 3 of them at the time, because they short circuit themselves. There can be 2 of them, but never more than that. And they have this tremendous ability to move through space at staggering speed. They can move through space at billions of miles per second. So they're some of the fastest outside of the pre-personal spirits. As personal spirits, they're the fastest spirit that can move through space. For there's gravity messengers and all kinds of amazing pre-personal beings that can travel space outside of time and pop in and pop out anywhere in time. But as far as personal beings, they are the fastest, and they're very often sent to very special mission, and very because they have the ability to move very, very fast. So those are spiritual resources that work alone to utilize and contact with in due time. For now, what we seek is to wake up from the dream, and we can do it now. We can ask to wake up from our dreams, or we can wait for the next eclipse. We can wait for the solar flash. Everybody needs to wake up. And so that means to continue to raise our consciousness to to a dimension of higher love and unity, or to turn to the light of the kingdom of God within. Those are both connected. The more we do to one, the more we turn to the kingdom of God, the more our consciousness raises, the more we are able to tune into the frequency of love and unity on the higher planes, the more this inner light is being reflected within ourselves. So for that we need to let go of the old way of doing things and to perceive life beyond judgment, beyond the duality, understanding that all that is happening on the surface is only a surface happening, and there is something deeper that is going on within. Even on the political stage, whatever is announced, whatever is shown on the outside is different than the actual doing that is going on. So we need to be an actor in the stage, but yet we need to be neutral. That doesn't mean that we don't act when we are called to act, or to think what we think, or to take position in relationship to things. But it's only on the level that we are in. So we're always searching for more beauty, more truth, and more harmony with the whole of creation, in the unity consciousness of it all. Because we realize that it is love, the love of God, that connects us all. For the physical reality that we live in is not an illusion, it is a reality that is created by our collective soul, for the purpose of education and physical life experience, that is made, created by the collective thoughts, the collective beliefs, the collective action of humanity, and the collective desires as well. And so it is. But the illusion comes because we believe we have created a reality that believes that it is separated from God, from the one life, the one and unique life. There is no other life than that of God, and so that's why we call it an illusion, because we believe that we utilize our power of Creator to create a separation from our source. What we seek is to de-densify and clear up the blockages of our energy in order to move into this higher realization and experience of communion with who we truly are. And there are many things that we used to do or that we used to like that are really, they don't taste good anymore, they don't feel good anymore, they're completely flat. So it's okay to change our habits and change that our desire is changing. And when our frequency drop is because we're feeling less than who we truly are. When we're feeling disconnected or depressed, it's like because in truth it is a manifestation of the veil of our consciousness, the ignorance that we carry, because we can never be less than the one. We can never be less than an eternal, unique, infinite concept of reality and consciousness created by an eternal, infinite, and unique creator. So we need to learn to stand firm in that truth, in our own truth, recognize our comfort, the comfort of our illusions as well. Sometimes we need to have illusion that keeps us in the comfort zone. So sometimes in order to progress, we need to let go of certain, to follow our guidance and to let the illusion go, and it's really an opportunity to step into our mastery with confidence and to be authentic in relationship to our true longings and desires, because we all very different. So if we think that spirituality commands us to let go of something that is something deep desires, we're not authentic and we are not aligned with our truth. So there is not a fixed thing that we said you need to do this or that. We need to listen to your own inner self, and to honor your journey in life. We need to be in gratitude and to honor and to prepare for that which God is presenting to us as our highest potential. It's like Majeston was the center of reflectivity came to me, so it's kind of interesting. It's like you must like the idea that on such a primitive planet we're talking about him on Paradise as the very center, because it's like this idea through him may reflect throughout the whole of creation, the whole seven super universe. Interesting idea, interesting concept, interesting potential. So we'll see. So it's like those beings on Paradise. There are many, many amazing beings that are dwelling on the central isle of light and life that we'll discover once we get there. It will take a long time, but we're not limited by time, space. We're only limited by the limitation of our consciousness. As you connect to your inner source, there is an opening. You'll be guided to information and revelations that will continue to cultivate and follow your own way, follow your path. The card of the day is reparation. There is so much that needs to be repaired. In the meantime, we have to have trust and faith that we're exactly where we need to be, But there will be energies that will need to be repaired, and for that, for now we put things in the capable hands of the Creator, of God. I'm going to put a few oracles and then sing a little song. And thank you very much for your support, always. The observer of the day is the truth. The eyes of truth are always watching us. There is always the eyes of truth, the eyes of lucidity, of wisdom, of compassion, of mercy. But there is also the necessity of evolution, for God is no respecter of person. He respects truth and evolution. So in the past, we have stillness. The learning to go back to the center, to the still point, that is what never changed. For the song I'm talking about, I'm going to sing, it talks about nothing's going to change my world, but it is only the inner world of divinity that will never change. Everything on the outside will change. Where we are now is voyages, so we're going to be traveling. Our consciousness is already allowed to travel in many, many realms, and we're learning to be interdimensional, to be able to project our consciousness. And there's going to be much travel around this planet as well. And what is coming in the future is standstill. We're returning to the immobility. It's an harmonious connection between action and non-action, a constant return to the center, learning to go do that. What we have inside is fulfillment. We have to accept the fulfillment as we de-densify our inner self. We purify our inner self, our consciousness, our intention, pure heart. It's good to have a pure heart. A pure heart will recognize other pure hearts, and we're going to move it with intention and to trust the inner divinity within all. It's much better than to look at all the imperfection that everybody carries. Try to see the light within, and when you address that light within, people will change to just match that frequency as much as they can. And on the outside, we have success. So the success is assured. That's one certainty. The manifestation of success in the world. For there is so much that is changing. And so I'm going to put a few more oracles at the end. I'm going to sing this song. You're welcome to sing along if you know it. It's a beautiful song, very philosophical. For the Beatles, a Beatles song. They discovered spirituality through Hinduism. Personally, I met the Lord Krishna. So I was very surprised by his energy and his physicality. It wasn't a physical material thing, but his physicality was very his form, he was very very humanoid, but very, very magnificent. And I've also contacted with higher divinity of this pantheon of Hindu, but they're more etheric, like Brahma, Vishnu, Krishna, Shiva, and others, Lord Suraya, and all other beings, amazing beings that dwells in the realms of infinity. For there are many beings, the fathers who dwells in the realms of infinity. As we grow, we'll come in contact with them, and they'll be able to share more of their energies, which is so divine in truth. And so we're just being in gratitude for receiving that. Just already be in the receptive mode and call on your I am presence, your God, turn your thoughts to the first source and center always, that provides life and create life and give life to all beings and all things. Well, this song is pretty spiritual. It's called Across the Universe. It goes like this. Words are flowing out like endless rain into a paper cup. They slither while they pass, they slip away across the universe. Pools of sorrow, waves of joy are drifting through my open mind, possessing and caressing me. Jahaguru Diva Home. Nothing's gonna change my world. 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 Images of broken light which dance before me like a million eyes. They call me on and on across the universe. sorts meander like a restless wind inside the letterbox. They stumble blindly as they make their way across the universe. Jaguru Diva Home. Nothing's gonna change my world. 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 Sounds of laughter, shades of earth are ringing through my open ears, inciting and inviting me. Limitless and dying love which shines around me like a million sun. It calls me on and on across the universe. Jaguru Diva Home. Nothing's gonna change my world. 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 Jaguru Diva. Jaguru Diva. Jaguru Diva. Ja is God, Guru means teacher, and Diva is the administrators of the universe, the Divas angels, and home is the 0 point. For there is only one constant in the universe. Well, there's many constants in the universe, but change is a universal constant. So only the divinity and the laws of God never change. Everything else is in eternal transformation. So accept to change with the change. And follow the flow of your higher light. Let your call on your divinity to guide you and your guides. The observer of the day is healing. There is constant need for healing the planet, healing others, making them whole, seeing the divine light within all. The wisdom is communication. Do not communicate. You have to share. You have to communicate as much as possible. It's very important to stay in touch. Very soon I'm going to return to have to contact a lot of people. I'm waiting for my situation to clear it up before doing that, but I'm looking forward to be able to communicate again on the world. For I'm communicating here, so it's already but communication is important to share. What we need to understand is consolation, to be able to consolate ourselves from to accept the healing from the difficult past and the traumas of the past. What we need to do is the reward, to accept the reward, to know the reward is coming. What we plant will harvest, and it's another law, an immutable law in the universe, this principle of karma, reflective attraction. So it's like so it's like the reward is going to be tremendous, and the outcome will be trust and confidence, to be trust in yourself, trust in the past, trust in the creator, trust in the divine unfoldment, and be trust in yourself as well, and be confident. So that's really what's we're coming into this awakening with self-mastery, and so we can be confident yet humble, but confident that we are guided, and that what we do, our choices are the right one for us at any given moment. Well, I hope this message was interesting for you. I wish you a wonderful day, and I'll talk to you later. Namaste.